Okay, hello students, today we are starting the factorization exercise 5b. It is with respect to splitting the middle term, which we have done in 8th standard also. But as of now, I will be doing the entire topic again in detail. So, what do you mean split the middle term? In case if I have question, x square 5x plus 6, x square plus 5x plus 6. Then you will see that there is one number which has the variable, but the power of the variable is less as compared to the other term. So in that particular question, when you feel that the power of that term, power of that variable is less, then that particular term will be known as middle term. It is not necessary that always will give you the middle term in the middle only. That you, in case of it is not given, you can adjust, because in the following question, what you need to find, you just have to find the variable which has the minimum power. The one which has the minimum power becomes automatically a middle term. Now the remaining two terms are said to be your extreme terms. So over here, whenever this question of splitting the middle term comes, first you have to identify what is your middle term and what are your extremes. Really plays a very important role. This plays a very important role. Over here, once you know this is a middle term, just keep this particular number aside and just take the product of the extremes. The product of the extremes over here will be plus 6 into x square will be plus 6x square. Now here, this sign of the product plays a very important role. Now how this plus or this sign will be helpful to you? What happens that when I am talking about splitting the middle term, that means this middle term we have to break into two parts. Middle term you have to break into two parts in such a way that when you add or subtract, it should be, when you add or subtract two parts, it should be equal to the middle term. And the same part, same two parts, when you multiply, should be equal to the product of the extremes. Meaning, when you are adding or subtracting, it should be equal to middle term. And the same parts, when you will multiply, it will be equal to the product of the extremes. So over here in this example of mine, you can see the middle term is 5. So you add or subtract to get what? 5. And when you will multiply that parts, you have to get the product as plus 6x square. These are the conditions to split the middle term. Now here I mentioned add or subtract. How will you come to know it's add or subtract? So this add or subtract, you will come to know by the product of the extremes. If the product of the extremes is plus, then you have to add two numbers and get the middle term. And in case if the product of the extremes is negative, then you have to subtract two numbers and get the middle term. Now, when I say that you have to add two numbers or two parts to get the middle term, add means both the numbers will get the same sign. That means in addition, both parts will get the same sign. That means both will get either plus or minus, and that sign, that means you need to take plus or minus, that sign of both the parts depends upon the sign of the middle term. That means when both the parts, okay, will get same sign. When both parts can get same sign, when the product of the extreme is plus. That means when the product of the extreme is plus, both the parts will get the same sign, either plus or minus. That means both will get plus, both will get minus, depending upon the sign of the middle term. So here if you go to see, the sign of the middle term is plus, that means both the parts will get plus sign. If this would have been minus, then both will get minus because the product of the extreme is plus 6x squared. Similarly, if the product would have been negative, then both the parts will get opposite sign. That means plus and minus in such a way that the bigger number will get middle term sign. The bigger number will get middle term sign. So I repeat, just mark this as very, very important. The entire concept of the splitting the middle term depends upon this concept. When you are multiplying, the first you need to identify what is the middle term. After you get a middle term, then you have to find the extremes and the product of the extremes. Now this product of the extremes will tell you that what are your two parts. That means whether you have to add or subtract. So when the product of the extremes is positive, then you have to add two numbers and both the parts will get the same sign. Same sign depends upon the middle term sign. But if the product is negative of the extremes, here the product is positive. It can be negative also. So if it is negative, then both the parts will get what? Opposite sign, that is plus and minus, and the bigger number will always get which sign? The middle term sign. Example, I'll show it to you. So here you can see that when I multiply, this is my middle term because this has a variable with the least power and the others will be my extremes, which I'll multiply, I'll get minus 8x squared. That means here the product is negative. If it's negative, it means I have to use what? Plus and minus, and the bigger number will get the middle term sign. That means the bigger number will get your negative sign. So this is how it works. Now, when I'm saying about the factors, the two parts, how will you come to what the two parts are? So when you get the product of the extremes, you have to find the factors 2 3s are, 3 1s are, and 1 1s are. And you have to use all these numbers to get the middle term. So as I have given the first example where it was positive, so obviously I have to add two numbers and get what the middle term, which is 5. Add malab, you have to add two numbers. That means they have a same sign, and same sign will be what? The positive, because I have told you the same sign depends upon the middle term sign. So here, what two numbers you can add and get 5? So I can say first is 2 and second is 3 1s are 3. That means 2 and 3. When I add them, I will get the middle term sign. Or you can say I get the middle term. So here I have added because the product of the extreme was positive. Similarly for here, what is my product of the extremes? 8, 2, 2, 2 and 1. So you can see now, if I group the numbers, like let us say if I take 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2, and as I have told you that here the product of the extremes is negative, I have to subtract. So on subtracting 4 and 2, what do I get? 2. Will I get the middle term? No. That means this grouping is definitely wrong grouping. So I'll go for the other grouping. Let us take all the three numbers together. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. And then what is left? Only 1. 8 minus 1, 7. Yes. That means the grouping is proper. Now I have to just see the sign, because as it is negative, I have to plus also minus also. But I was very clear that the bigger number will get what? The middle term sign, which is negative. So bigger number we have 8, and also what is the bigger number? 8. So this will get minus and this will get plus. So this is how we will find the factors for the middle term. So this is your concept with respect to your splitting the middle term. Once you know this concept, 100% will be very much easy for you. It will be very much easy for you to understand this sums and the concept. So we'll start with the exercise sums. Okay, so as of now, I will do first sums which are with respect to the product of the extremes, which is positive. Okay, so right now I'll do, as I've explained in this explanation sheet, that when you are multiplying the extremes, when you have product of the extremes, it will be either positive or negative. In positive, both the numbers which you split, that means the two parts will be what? The two parts will have a same sign. And in the negative, when the extreme, the product of the extreme is negative, they'll have plus and minus. So as of now, we'll just talk about the product of the extremes where the product of the extreme is positive. So I'll start with the first sum. We are talking about the product of the extreme as positive. So a square plus 10a plus 24. So students, looking at the question, you can make out what is the middle term. Obviously the one which has the variable and the power is least. So here these two numbers are variable and the power of the variable over here is less. So this is known as your middle term. So the extremes, the product of the extremes is plus 24 into a plus 24a square. As you can see, the product is positive. That means the numbers which you will get, after factorizing this, that means you have to get two parts, and the two parts we have to add to get the middle term. The middle term is 10. And can you see the middle term ka sign? Plus. That means both the numbers will have plus only. And this numbers after adding, you will give you what? 10. And on multiplying the same number, you will get what? 24. So I'll just find the factors of 24. 2 12s are, 2 6s are, 2 3s are, and 1. So now I need to what? Find the factors which I will add and get what? 10. So first is 2, I have to use all the numbers. The 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, and 6 1s are 6. So 4 and 6, obviously as on adding 4 and 6 you will get 10, and plus 4 into plus 6 also give you plus 24a square. That means my condition is fulfilled. Now I'll show you how to solve the sum. So over here, first you have to write as it is the extreme terms, that is a square. Now 10a you have split into two numbers, that is plus 4a. You have to write the obviously the variable plus 6a and the extreme element as it is. That means you will place the extremes as it is. You will just split the middle term. Now simply you will just take the common a plus 4 plus 6. 6 4s are. So a plus 4. So now what is the common factor again? A plus 4, and what is left? A plus 6 is your answer. So this is how the middle term goes, splitting the middle term. So now we start with the second sum. A square minus 3a minus 40. Same to same format. Now you can see that the middle term over here will be 3a because it has the variable with the least power. So this is what your middle term. What will be your extremes? The product of the extremes will be minus 40 into a square is minus 40a square, which immediately will tell you that you have to subtract, and while subtracting you have two signs plus and minus. So now I have to subtract two numbers and get the middle term, that is 3. So here understand one more thing, which number will get plus, which will get minus. Obviously I have told you that here when it's plus and minus, the bigger number will get the middle term sign. So middle term sign is what? Minus. That means this number will be a bigger number. So we'll just see now, find the factors for 40, 220, 210, 25, 51. If I take 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are 10, 10 1s are 10. That means the numbers are 4 and 10. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10 into 1 is 10. So 10 and 4 when you subtract, 10 minus 4 will be what? 6. I want 3. That means these are not the factors. We'll go for the other grouping. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and 5 1s are 5. 8 minus 5, 3. Yes, I am getting it. So here the bigger number is 8, which will get the negative sign, and the other number will get the positive sign. Now how to frame the sum? So a square minus 8a plus 5a. As I have told you, the extremes will be as it is, only have to split the middle term, and the extreme is minus 40. So what is common? A. Then plus 5. I have told you that when you take plus sign, inside sign will not change, will remain as it is. 5 8s are 40. Again, what is common? A minus 8 and a plus 5. Done. That means the first example I have given a positive and second of negative, and throughout we have to do the entire exercise. We'll start with the third sum. 1 minus 2a minus 3a square. Now here you will see something different. Obviously you know that your middle term is minus 2a. That is not the problem. Problem over here is what? You can see that here the first term was a variable, but here the first term is not a variable. It is what? A normal number, and this is the variable. So can you shift this over here? Answer is no, because this variable ka sign over here is negative. Yeah, in case if this is positive, then simply you can definitely write plus what? First the 3a square, if this would have been positive. But here this is what? Negative. That means you cannot change the positions, it will remain as it is. So no problem, same method. The product of the extremes will be minus 3a square into 1 minus 3a square. So now obviously as it is negative, I have to definitely use opposite sign plus and minus, and the bigger number will get the middle term sign again negative. So now it's so simple that find the factors of 3. 3 1s are, 1 1s are, and looking at the question will come to that 3 minus 1 is 2. So we'll start placing the sum first 1, then here the bigger number will get what? Negative sign. So minus 3a plus 1a minus 3a square. Now here students, purposely I have written this, but you can see one more thing, that 3 is there and here 3 is there. So best part will be what, that if you can write 3 next to the 3, that means instead of writing this way with the same sign, what you can do is you can write 1 next to 1 and 3 next to 3. So it will be easy for you to take the common. So whenever you feel that two numbers you have certain common factors, you can place them next to each other. So now what is common? Nothing. 1. So 1 plus a. Here minus 3 and then a. Students have told you earlier also, when you take negative as common, both the signs will change. This minus will become plus and this minus also will become plus. Minus 3 is out to plus 1 and plus a. 1 plus a again is same. Then left is 1 minus 3 is the answer. So this is how we'll be doing all the sums. Question number 4. X square minus 3ax minus 88a square. Now here one more thing you can see, that in all the numbers we had at least one number which was what? Without a variable, right? Here all the numbers have a variable, but then also I will tell you only one thing. The middle term will be that term which will have a variable with the least power. Which is the least power? See here the power is 2. Power is 2. The least power is a and x. So this becomes what? This becomes your middle term. So again the middle term we know, and the extremes, the product of the extremes is minus 88a square x square. Again the minus indicates what? Plus and minus. So now obviously again you have to subtract two numbers to get the middle term. Middle term is what? 3. The sign of the middle term is negative. So this again will be a big number. So I'll find the factors of 88. 2, I can see that here 11 is a bigger number. So first I can just group this together. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 11 1s are 11. So 11 minus 8 is yes 3, I'm getting it. And if you multiply also I'm getting 88. That means both the conditions are fulfilled. So here bigger number is 11, we'll get the negative, and this will get definitely what? The plus. Now I have told you how to place it. The first x square. Then obviously I have 3 and I have 88. So which number I can write next to 88? I can write 8 also because 8 11 is done. I can write 11 also. So it's your choice. You can just select whatever number you want. You can place next to 88. Here I will take first my 8 only. That is 8 and 11. Sorry, this is 8 now. So here x square. First I write 8. Here students you can see that the variables with the middle term is a and x. We have write both a and x. Minus 11x minus 88a square. So here what is common? X. What is left? X plus 8a. Here what is common? Minus 11 and a. So what is left? X plus 8a. So answer is x minus 11a and x plus 8a is the answer. So first 4 questions done of splitting the middle term. And here I had made it very clear, when the product of x term is positive, both the terms will get same sign, and the sign will depend upon the middle term. Negative, 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 plus minus, bigger number will always get the middle term sign. So question number 5th. 6a square minus a minus 15. Again my middle term, here there is nothing next to it, I write as 1. So this is my middle term, which has the variable with the least power, and the extremes, product of the extremes is minus 15 into 6, minus 15 into 6, minus 90 a square. Till now, the first portion what we have done, there was no number next to the a square or the variable which was first. Here we have a number, so it's okay, which is to multiply. 15 6 are 90. Again, minus indicates subtraction, and the bigger number will get the middle term sign, which is again negative. So here the factors are remove of 90, 2, 3, 3, 5 and 1. So I have to find 2 factors which I will subtract and get what? 1. So first I take, let us say 2 3s are 6 and then 15. 15 minus 6, 9. Not possible. Okay. So I can just definitely try for this. 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18. 18 minus 5, 13. Not possible. So I need to find the other factors now. 2 5s are 10. 3 3s are 9. Yes. 10 minus 9 is 1. And multiply when you do 10 times, I'll get 90 also. So bigger number is 10, we'll get the negative sign, and this will get the positive sign. So now, as I've told you, the first, except for the middle term, the other terms will remain the same. 6a square. Now I have 9 also, I have 10 also. I'll write 9 next to 3 because they both will go into 3 table. The sign for 9 is positive, 10 is negative, and then minus 15. So what is common in this both? 3a. What is left is 2a plus 3 minus 5. What is left is 2a plus 3. If you take negative, SS I will change. So what is left? 3a. What is common? 2a plus 3. And what is left is 3a minus 5. That is the sum number 5th. Now, question number 6. 24a cube plus 37a square minus 5a. Now here you can see one thing, that each and every number has a as common. So best part will be what? First remove a as common. So what is left? 24a square, because this is the only sum we have come across, that each and every number has what? A as a what variable. So that is what? Definitely I can take it. So what is left? So the middle term, extremes. So the product of the extremes 24 5s are minus 120 a square, which again indicates plus and minus. So plus and minus means obviously subtraction because of negative sign. Now the bigger number we'll get over here, the plus, because the middle term is plus. So here the first time we are getting the middle term as plus because of the middle term. So now I have to find the factors of 120, which I can subtract and get what? 37. So 2, 2 and 3 5s are. I have to subtract the numbers and get what? 37. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 and 15. 15 minus 8 is 7, not possible. Okay, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and 8 5s are. That means 2 2s are 4, 8 and 8 5s are is 40 and what is left is 3. 40 minus 3 is 37. So as I have told you, bigger number will get positive sign and this will get negative sign. So now 40 and 3 I have to see that I have to place 40 next to what and 3 next to what. So I can write 24a cube. As I can see that 24 and 3 has 3 common and 5 and 40 has 5 common. So I can write 24a, sorry, square. A will remain as it is, 24a square, and then I will write over here minus 3a plus 40a minus 5. Now 3a common, 8a minus 1 because whole 3 is out. Here 5 is common. What is left is 8a minus 1. So 8a minus 1 again common and 3a plus 5 is the answer. So here the only thing which was different was we have to take a as common. Now question number 7. A 3a minus 2 under bracket, bracket close minus 1. When you open the bracket, you get what? So students, now it's easy. Middle term, I write as empty. Middle term, product will be 3a square minus this is minus 3a square. So obviously as it is negative, one will be plus, one will be negative. Bigger number will get negative sign. So factors 3 1s are, we all know. So bigger number will be 3 minus 1, that is this. So 3a square minus 3a next to 3 plus 1a minus 1. What is common? 3a, a minus 1. Here nothing is common. A minus 1. 3a minus 1, a plus 1 is the answer. Everyone understood it properly? Now question number 8. A square b square plus 8ab minus 9. Again the middle term is 8ab. So extremes product is minus 9a square b square. Minus 9a square b square is plus and minus, and the bigger number we get the middle term sign, which is plus. So factors of definitely 9, 3 3s are, 3 1s are, and 1. So I want to get 9, say I have to get what? 8. That is to subtract over here, to get the middle term I have to subtract the numbers and get what? 8. How will you get it? So obviously 9 and 1. So 9 is a bigger number and 1 is a smaller number. So the factors will be a square b square minus 1ab plus 9ab minus 9, ab common, ab minus 1 plus 9, ab minus 1. So ab plus 9 and ab minus 1 is the answer. Ninth question. 3 minus a bracket 4 plus 7a. 3 minus 4a minus 7a square. Again you can see that my a square is not in the beginning, and I cannot even get in the beginning because it's negative. So I'll keep as it is. The middle term is minus 4a. The product will be minus 21a square. Again minus indicates plus and minus. So the bigger number will get the middle term sign. So from 21, if I remove the factors, with 3 7s are 7 1s are very simple. Two numbers to subtract is 3 and 7 others 7. So 7 minus 3 is what? 4, and the bigger number will get the 7 sign. So here will be 3. So I'll place 3 next to 3 and 7 next to 7. So 3 plus 3a minus 7a minus 7a square. 3 common. 1 plus a minus 7a common. 1 plus a. So what is left? 1 plus a and 3 minus 7a is 9th sum. Okay students, after 9th, I will doing 10th and 11th, but a little different. So first I will do my 12th sum and the 13th sum. 10th, 11th, 14th, 15th are same. So first I am doing what? 12th and 13th. So 12th sum, 3a square. I have done this sum earlier also. Only thing why I am doing this sum is just for the placement. You can see what the middle term, the one which has got the variable and the minimum power is this, which is not the middle. So I have to place this in the middle. So this will become something like this. And now the normal sum, you can definitely get your middle term. I have done also exactly same sum. So you all can just see this. The extremes, product is minus 3a square. So plus minus, and you can subtract and get the middle term. Bigger number will get negative sign because middle term is negative. Now comes the next 13th sum. 13th sum, I have told you exercise A also that in case if there are 5 terms in a given sum, then the 3 terms will have either split the middle term or it will have an identity. But here obviously you can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms are there, out of which 2 terms will have a common and the 3 terms will have what? Either split the middle term or perfect square. So here obviously I can see there are perfect square with something with respect to split the middle term, and these 2 numbers have a as common. So first I'll split. So these 3 numbers, if I concentrate, this is my middle term. My product with the extremes is x square into this is plus 2x square. Plus means obviously addition. Plus means addition. Addition definitely depends on both the rows get plus sign or minus sign. That depends upon the middle term. The middle term is plus, no? So both will get plus. And factors of 2 is 2 and 1 only. So plus 2 and plus 1. So I'll place it now. X square plus 1x plus 2x plus 2. 2 next to 2. And here ax plus 2a. Same to same. Now what is common? X. X plus 1. 2. X plus 1. X plus 2. Students, done everyone? Clear? Now can you see that these 2 numbers are common, x plus 1. So first I'll take common between these 2. X plus 1. And here what is left is x plus 2. And then plus x plus 2. Again, this is a binomial, one term and second term. Again I can take x plus 2 as common. So after taking x plus 2 as common, what is left? X plus 1 plus a. This is the answer. So this is with respect to 5 terms, everyone. So till now we have done question 1 to 9, 12 and 13. Now let's come with the 10th question. 10, 11, 14, 15 mark it very very important, and they are of same nature. So I'll start with the 10th sum right now. So 10th sum is, the method is same, only little difference is there. 2a plus b the whole square, little lengthy sum but very important, minus 6a minus 3b minus 4. So students, you all can see one thing over here. As I've always factorized, you don't have to expand. So this will remain as it is. Now you have to find something common in these terms. So obviously this both have something common. All three doesn't have common. So for this 3, if I go to see these 2, I have minus 3 as common. If I take minus 3 as common, inside I have to change. This minus will become plus. 3 numbers are 6. 2 is, and then this will become plus and 3 is out. What is inside B? So everyone over here, 2a plus b, 2a plus b is same. I cannot take common because all the terms does not have 2a plus b. For such sums, what you do is you will take 2a plus b equals to x, certain variable. Obviously, you cannot take the same variable. So if x is there, you can't take x. You have to take a. So here I have taken 2a plus b as x. Now substitute x as 2a plus b. So wherever 2a plus b is there, I write x squared minus 3x and minus 4. Now the same thing, my middle term is available. Product of the extremes is available as minus 4x squared. Minus indicates plus and minus, and the bigger number will get the middle term sign, that is minus bigger number. So same concept again. Now what I'll do, I'll find the factors of 4. 2 2s are, 2 1s are, and 1s are. I have to subtract two numbers to get what? 3. So 2 2s are 4 and 1. So here x squared. Obviously everyone can see that bigger number will be what? 4, because the big number, and this is what? 1. So x squared plus 1x minus 4x minus 4, because I have told you I'll place 4 next to flu. 4 next to 4. X common, x plus 1 minus 4, x plus 1, x plus 1, x minus 4. Now, can I leave the answer over here? No. Reason because they are not given a question in terms of x. They are given in terms of what? A and B. So I have to resubstitute x as 2a plus b. So instead of x, 2a plus b plus 1, 2a plus b minus 4. Instead of x, I wrote 2a plus b. Instead of x, I wrote 2a plus b plus 1 minus 4. Is the answer. So now all the remaining sums you have to do the same method only. We'll start with the 11th sum. 1 minus 2a minus 2b minus 3 bracket a plus b the whole square. So now here, this is obviously already factorized. I will not look for this part. I'll just see that if I can take something common over here. Yes, I can take 2. So 1 minus 2 common. What is left? A plus b. Inside sign changes because of negatives and outside. And then afterwards a plus b. So here, as we have seen this part, 2a plus b was same. Here a plus b same. So take a plus b equals to x. So 1 minus 2x, wherever a plus b is there, x will come minus 3x squared. I can write 3x squared in the front part? No, because it is negative. So middle term, so the product is minus 3x squared. So now I have to definitely when product is negatives, plus and minus, a bigger number will get a negative sign because of the middle term. So factors for 3, obviously everyone knows 3 1s are, so 3 minus 1. Obviously I place 3 next to 3, so 1 plus 1x minus 3x minus 3x squared. So 1 common, 1 plus x minus 3x common, 1 plus x. So you get 1 plus x as x plus 1 also. 1 plus x, 1 minus 3x. So that is nothing but x plus 1. And here I have write same thing because x is negative, no? So obviously you have to always start with the positive, the 1 minus 3x. Now we will re-substitute x as a plus b, and now putting a plus b in place of x, we'll get the answer as 1 minus 3 into a plus b, 1 minus 3a minus 3b, a plus b plus 1 is the final answer. So question number 14. 3x minus 2y the whole square. Now I suppose obviously you can solve this sum. Plus 3 into 3x minus 2y minus 10. So here what we take? 3x minus 2y, which is same as a, because x already is used. So in this place I'll write a square plus 3a square minus 10, and now the middle term is 3a, product is minus 10a square, which means plus and minus, and the big number will get a middle term sign, which is plus. So now I'll find the factors of 10. 2 5s are 5 ones are very simple. 5 ones are 5 and then 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Big number will get 5 and this will get 2. So obviously yes, a square plus 5a minus 2a minus 10. A common. A plus 5 minus 2. A plus 5. A minus 2 and a plus 5. Substituting a as 3x minus y, 2y, sorry, to 3x minus 2y in place of a minus 2, 3x minus 2y and plus 5. Same 15 sum, 5 minus 3a square minus 2a, and then 6 minus 3a square plus 2a. So now you can see again 3a square 2a, 3a square 2a is same, but the signs aren't same. This is plus minus, this is minus and plus, no problem. Then over here you cannot put the brackets as per your choice. What are brackets you can see, or you use that brackets only? 6. Yeah, only thing over here, to change the sign, can I take minus as common? So what happened over here? 3a square minus 2a, and now obviously I can see the pattern is same. So now I can take 3a square minus 2a as again x. So now 5. I'll not put the bracket because bracket doesn't have bracket. Then minus, then x, then bracket, then 6 minus and x. You put a bracket over here, the sum will go wrong. So here now, if I multiply this minus into 6, and minus is plus. Now students, can you see the first sum wherein the variable is in the last and it's positive. So it's positive, you can write definitely what ahead. So first I'll write plus x square, then the middle term, and then plus 5. Now the middle term is 6 minus 6x, and the extremes plus 5x square. Plus means, everyone knows, plus means you have to add, and both the numbers you get middle term, that is minus. Minus and minus. So now we have to add two numbers to get what? 6. The factors 5, 5 ones are 1 ones are. So obviously 5 plus 1 is 6, that is minus 5 and minus 1. Why? Because middle term is negative. So the factors will be x square minus 5x. You can add 1 first. Why? Because we have 5 over here. So 5 next to 5. X common. X minus 1 minus 5. X minus 1. So what is left? X minus 1. X minus 5. And now resubstituting. So we will resubstitute x as 3a square minus 2a. Now in this case you will see something different as compared to the other sums. Method was same, but after substituting there is something different. What is that difference? Till now whatever we have substituted, the power of that variable was always 1. Here you can see after substituting the power is what? 2. That means there are chances that further you have to again split the middle term. That means after substituting x minus 1, x plus 5. Instead of x, what will come? 3a square minus 2a minus 1. 3a square minus 2a minus 5. So now chances are there that you can split. If it further doesn't get split, then you have to leave the answer as it is. But if it's getting split, we'll definitely try for it. So the middle term is minus 2a and the product is minus 3a square. That means plus and minus. That means you have to subtract two numbers and get what the middle term, which is possible over here. So 3 ka factors, 3 ones are, 1 ones are. Bigger number you get, middle term sign. So here the bigger number is 3 and this is 1. 3 minus 1 is this. So I place 3 next to 3 only. So 3a square minus 3a plus 1a and minus 1. So 3a common, a minus 1 plus 1, a minus 1. So 3a plus 1 and a minus 1 is the first answer. And here 3 5s are minus 15, the product. And what is the middle term? Minus. So minus 15 means you have to subtract two numbers and get 2. So can we try for this? 3 5s are, 5 1s are. Yes, possible. So now here the bigger number is what? Negative. That is 5 and this will be 3. So 3a square plus 3 minus 5 minus 5. 3a common, a plus 1 minus 5 common, a plus 1. 3a minus 5 and a plus 1 is your answer.